Okay. Um, well, this is going to be kind of a weird start. Hi, everybody. Um, I don't know how it happened, but one of the legacy children were actually negative in the family bin, so I had to move him in with two of the other sisters and then move them into this lot altogether. And we were negative like 13,000. And then our inheritance hit, so that's why we have 26,000, but it collected all three of theirs. And there's no way for me to correct this this problem because the family funds cheat for this family is not working for whatever reason. So, I'm hoping that I didn't change the information for the original legacy family. If I did, I have no idea what I did. And their funds will just stay where they're at. Um Anyway, so I moved them in and then had them find their own place, so they should hopefully be reset to the 20,000. But we're here with Starla, and we're going to give her um a life. She wants to become a Hall of Famer. Probably not going to happen. Um so yeah, we're just going to build her a little house. I was planning on having her and her brother live together. And honestly, I still could. We could just do that and have him live in a house and have her live in the house. Um, but live separate lives. You know what? Honestly, so we're probably gonna move him in because we could do her house really girly, hers really bachelor patty because he's actually a romance sim. So let me go add him into the family real quick. I should have thought of this before I moved him out because he was already moved in. But you know what? That's fine. Everything's fine. Yeah, so he's back to 20,000, so she should be too. Yes. Okay. We've sorted it. So let's pretend after these two graduated college, they decided to move in together on a lot, but basically live separate lives. Um, they'll live separate lives, but live on the same lot. Makes the cost go down a little bit, I guess. I think I'm gonna have because she should get married, and then his will just stay a single story. Um, I don't think I can do that without flooring and stuff. I'm just gonna do the regular stairs. Um, mm, so I'll probably just have his a singular story house, and then I will have hers as a double story, a two-story double story, which means I'm probably gonna want to move this that way just a smidge, so that way it's more of a landing, and then cute little balcony off the front, and then his will just stay like that. So I'm not very good at building, but this should go relatively quickly. Um, so if you don't like watching people build, just skip forward. It's the best advice I can give you for this. Swirl concrete. Is it pretty? I don't know. What about some brick? We'll do brick. Couple together. Honestly, that's pretty cute. All right. And then his like that. Or do we want to do it? could do it black. The darkest of dark. Honestly, we're going to do the brick. Oop. So it's the same brick, just a different color. There. And we are going to turn on... as you can tell, I tried getting help, and changing the family funds and everything else. It wasn't working, so it is what it is. All right. And this is just so we can move these back. And then we need to shut that off, so that way I don't have problems later. Okay. And then... oh, his is shorter. We'll do just the two then. That's fine. Okay. Let's get the roof on. I like to do it myself because it never does it the way that I want to do it. Like, no. Okay, so then we want this one. Like that. And then his should be the same. Yep. Just like that. All right. And then let's get her some cute little fencing for the top here. Let's just do... I mean, there's the black. There is white. White might look better. Honestly, yes. Okay. So there's for hers. And then let's do doors, front doors. I want just a single front door or both. Simple interior door. Those are ugly. Do they not just have like normal doors? There's that one, and then I guess his can be 3 wide if there's a 3 wide one. That's 2 wide. That's 2 wide. I don't think there is a 3 wide door. Sugar. Open me door. Open me door. All right. Luxurious door. There's an interior. I could just have... I can't. I don't want to make it, like, weird looking, but at the same time, I want it specifically darker. I don't think I've ever used that door before, so we'll do that. It's okay. It's not gonna look probably the way that I want it to, but it'll be close enough. And then I'm gonna have to figure out the inside before I add more windows. And then his... okay. This is gonna be super simple, super easy. And we can put the walls half down. So in the corner here, we will have a 3x3 bathroom, kitchen, living room, and... well, I guess... how much room would you need for a bedroom? Pew, 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 pew. So it'd be bed. Yeah, so I was right. About that big. And then interior doors. Where was the fancy one? Right here. Because he's like a somewhat fancy guy. Okay. And then I guess we'll have to put those like there and there, and then one in the bathroom. I know you should technically have a smaller one. My brain doesn't work in that way of, oh yeah, that's the bathroom, so it has a smaller window, because it just drives me insane that there's like smaller window on the outside of the house. So it's just gonna stay like that. Oop. Small bathroom there, because she is a wealth sim, but I want to get her married. So we will actually, we'll have a hall. We'll have to have it like that, so that way there's enough room. Their room, kids' room, and it'll have to be a singular bathroom, which is fine. Okay, so let's do kitchen, living rooms. Not really good at this kind of stuff. Oh, is it because I didn't finish closing it off? And honestly, I like these doors. But we'll do the lighter version, like that, and then there and there. Okay. And then also windows, so that I kind of know where everything's going. And up here, we'll do window, 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 window. I know I'm wasting a lot in windows, but I figure between the pair of them, that's fine. And then flooring, let's do, what, tile in the kitchen maybe? If I can find the right tile. I don't think I've ever used this tile. Ever. That should be a big enough kitchen dining room combo, right? And then carpet. Let's do that. And then let's do a blue bathroom. His will be a black bathroom. That's gonna be a really small living room, but it's gonna have to do. For his, we'll do, I don't know, a darker brown maybe, like that. And then that'll be, he doesn't really need that big of a kitchen. And then tiled kitchen. And then bedroom, because that's where all his action's going to be. He's going to have basically a very unfulfilled family life, while she's going to be over here contrasting. She's going to have possibly multiple kids. I can fit 2 kids in the one room. And, maybe he might regret it later. Maybe he'll be an old man and he can adopt a kid. There's that. And then I do want, what? I don't know. Okay. What if I did like a whitish carpet? And then what about right here? Do we want to do... We can just do the same carpet as that's down there. I don't want it there. There we go. So like that. We can also... Same doors as downstairs. Which is going to look a little awkward because... Yeah, no, I think I need the second door. That's fine. It's fine. I'm not even going to notice it. That's what I have to keep telling myself. Okay. So for her house, could do a brick, but like a nice brick. Kind of like that. It doesn't really match all that well. I like that without the, there we go. That actually works out good. All right, and then, so that way we're not painting both sides of it. Okay, and then for his house, because it's technically the stuff is brown, we can do it that brown, or I can do it red. Doesn't really look good, or gray. Nah, I'm thinking, honestly, that don't look bad either. It's kind of too thick though. It's like a really thick brick. If I could have found black, that would have worked. What if you just had like a stone front? Boom, boom, boom. Gray. It's kind of really ugly. Okay, well, I think we got what we're getting here. Honestly, he can have a sided house. Kind of like that a little bit better. And we can do the fancy sides here. Since I only got 4 corners, might as well. Like that. There. So then, I mean, do we want to change his brick to a lighter brick then? Honestly, that looks better. There. And then we can actually change hers as well. It's ugly. Is there not a white brick looking tile? What is this? No. Plain concrete. There. That looks a little bit better too. Okay. Let's get some wallpaper. Oh, Lord. I enjoy building when I'm not trying to like actually play the game. And I started this thinking I was going to be playing, and then I was like, I should really get these other families moving. I should get them going. So I'm just, I'm not really super in the mood to be decorating, which maybe you can tell or maybe you can't. I don't know, because my builds are usually crappy anyway. But that doesn't look bad. Why is that? It's like a yellow. It's like a off-white. Like these. But not green. Mm. I have a feeling I'm going to be fast forwarding through this. So I doubt y'all want to watch me struggle through this right now. Or I don't know, maybe you like watching people build. That's usually part of the video that I skip through. Just because I find it a little boring. But maybe there's somebody out there that's like, yeah, I like watching somebody build because it relaxes me. I don't know. What? Oh, it's a shopper on it. Okay. Yep, we're gonna be boring. Sorry. We're just gonna... Yeah, that's fine. And then tile. Matching. And then let's do it's awful. What about these? Oops. What are those? Stripes? You know what? You're not going to see most of this anyway. So let's just do that. And then... Ew. Way too abrasive for my eyeballs. Let's do that. And then... Should I make this carpet darker? Is that my issue? It's just not dark enough. Because I kind of do... I mean, it's not like it's its personality or anything. Guess we could do a dark blue like that. And then... Would it be easier to find paint that matches that? Because I feel like I'm really struggling with figuring out what I want to do. It's really blue. That's really green. This is why I usually don't venture out of my norm. Because as you can tell, I'm struggling. Usually it's pretty bland, to say the least. That'll work. Okay. So there are the houses painted up. And now we're going to... Basically, we're just going to mirror the houses. They get a toilet. He gets a toilet, except his can go here. They're going to get a shower tub combo because I don't... she's going to be having a baby, and then he can have just a regular shower. And then a sink. Is there one that matches the bathroom? No. I can't... Okay, I cannot have this bathroom this mismatched. It's going to drive me insane. Let's do... Okay. They need the shower tub combo, but we can do it white now. And then it's a little off, but it's fine. And then for him, he can have the better sink. Okay. And then decorative, mirror. They can have the obviously modern mirror, and he can have something that comes in black. Is that black? No, that's silver. It's either got to be black or frameless. black. Okay. And we can fit a small plant in his, so we're going to do that. Can't fit a plant in the other, but that's fine. We'll just do that. Okay, now we are going to do kitchen. So everything's going to have to be pretty cheap here in the beginning, and I don't really think I'm going to be able to separate their finances in any way. So they're just going to have to share. Let's do... I don't really want anything in front of that window, but it's just going to have to happen. And I don't even think I like that because that's like a lighter... I do white. White with this. That looks a little better. Okay. And then he's going to need something dark. Honestly. It's an ugly green tile, but I think that's like literally matching. Yeah, kinda. Okay. Good enough. And then, like I said, nothing here is going to be overly stylish at all. This is just going to kind of be what it is. I don't like that. Is there a white one? There's like a beige. Why? I just want like a plain white one. Can that stove come in black? No. Okay, so he can have a white one too. So that way it matches his stove. And then I guess we'll have to do a trash compactor, and then we'll do a sink. And the same for his trash compactor in the corner, and then a sink. That way they can do dishes. Okay. I mean, they both have the same small, awful kitchen, but the only difference is that they're gonna have a table meant for 4, because I'm thinking probably 2 kids for her. Oh no. Honestly, it's fine. One chair can be in the living room. Yeah, it's fine. I'm just gonna have to let go. I'm gonna have to let go here a little bit of my tendency to try and have everything even and fit perfectly. That was a lot of money. But good news of it is that he only needs a cheap table and 1 chair. And it doesn't even have to be like an overly nice chair. I'm trying to be as fair as possible here. Like, they still have nice things. Dark. Okay. And a couch. Is there a gray one? White one's fine. And then for his, he needs a brown one. Okay. And then beds. And I think that will be it for now. And we'll have to decide. Oof. Who's getting what bookcase and that kind of decisions too. Oof. Okay, so he's gonna have to have the double bed right away. So we're gonna need to change the cover. And then she can sleep on a single bed until she finds someone to marry. And I believe this is the same 3-3-3-3. Yeah, so I might as well just get the cheapest 3-3. Like that. And that's what we have money for. So let's get her, honestly. Bookshelf. And I'm not getting her the ugliest one. And he just might have to borrow something. That's not what I wanted. Okay, and then we're gonna lock allow me only. And I will have to figure out how, once we have a family, how this is all going to work. But as of right now, we're fine. So, we are going to get into the gameplay. It's probably going to be a shorter gameplay because it took so long to set up the houses. So, let's just get into it as quickly as possible here. What does he want? He wants to become a professional party guest, and she wants to become a Hall of Famer. Let's find a job. Culinary, music, journalism. Well, none of those are what we need. So we're just gonna find a job for now. She can walk to work for the day. And then let's have him. He can also find a job. Who's that? Oh, Meadow Fisher. And Wyandotte. And Joy Newbie. Let's just greet them all. And no one's gonna come in because they are all... Why are they so loud? There we go. That should work. Does he work? No, he has today off. Okay. Okay, we're just gonna say goodbye to everyone. Is he not very nice? Oh, he's just really serious. Okay. What does he want? Charisma level 9. Let's go do that. And at least she should... Hopefully... probably not going to have a job. Or a promotion. Brought home Peter. I don't even think I have them placed in my town. I don't think I do. I think they're just in the family bin. Alright, and then say goodbye. She needs gaming enthusiasm. I don't think I can afford many games, so we're gonna get a dartboard. So, because I don't want to lose any of her enthusiasm for gaming, so that way we can get that. And he wants to maximize the charisma skill. And I'm just realizing neither one of them has a smoke alarm, or a burglar alarm, or a phone. That's probably not good, but I guess it is what it is at this point. Oh, yeah, I forgot. He got that from a date. Yeah, you know what? I forgot that he knew... What's her name? Goodness, I know it. And we could actually... We could could move her in. And here starts the phone bull crap. Jacob, yes. Go ahead. Where? Okay, call Sim. Her. Marsha. Let's greet her. Because he was dating her in college. So do I want to just, like, marry her, but then fool around on her? Because I could do that. Because that's the kind of person he is. Technically. Being, like, a romance sim and whatnot. Let me know what you guys think. If you're stuck around this far. Let me know if I should marry Marsha. And then just cheat on her to fulfill his wants. Because I could technically do that. Let's answer it. And then recycle that. No. Sleep in pajamas. And then for you, miss. I don't think she had any love interests in school. No. Who's that? Can you just not? I mean, at least she didn't burn her house down. Alright, so we're gonna have to, like, go out on the town here and find somebody to date. Because I'm not foreseeing this going easily to find her someone to marry. Carpool for Starla will arrive in an hour. Let's find a job. What does she want? Hall of Famer, and he wants slacker. Okay, you know what? But I should change it to the paranormal. Because that's a lot more money. Do I work today? Yes. Okay. And matter of fact, let's get him. Also, no, him into the paranormal. Just so that way we can have decent jobs to try and get our money up here. See, now why would you cook something? You have leftovers. Okay. His fun is low, but he has nothing for fun. Okay. And then put the leftovers away. I mean, and her social's low already. Technically, we could, let's walk. We can go to the fish mart, so the Fisher's Fish Store. Or we can do little and local. We could go to, I mean, but I think we're gonna go to fix our clothing. That'd be, what, $400 to get him a different outfit and her a different outfit to wear. And that way they're not running around looking like dorks all the time. because he's in like a cutoff shirt. But I don't have a what do you call that? A dresser. So I will have to get a cheap one of those and split it between the household as well. Want something like not cringy. Business attire or business. Well, would that be casual? That doesn't look bad. Put her in a dress. She can wear a dress every day. Honestly, I wish they had just like sweaters and jeans. Do they have like hooded sweaters? Probably not for girls. No. So my best bet is in this. Honestly, that's fine. We'll do that. And then let's do male. Let's put him in a sweater. I wish they had just like sweaters and jeans for girls. You'd think that they would. Alright, and now, let's see. Who are you? Toby? Let's greet you. Okay, Toby ran away. Who's that? Juan. No, thank you. Christopher, you look more normal. There's Frankie, so that's her brother. I don't even know what that is. Oh, he said no. Can't tell you where I work. Okay, I'm done. We are not very compatible. Let's... Oh, we can plan our outfit here. Sweet. Oh, she had things, but that's fine. Okay. Let's just go home. Walk to lot home. So, I just gotta buy a cheap, what do you call that? Dresser. That way he can get himself changed into his everyday outfit because I can't deal with what he's got going on. She's already changed. So let's get just a cheap rack for now. So that way he can plan his everyday outfit. Okay. Pay the bills. That's good enough. And then we're just going to sell that back because we're not going to be changing our clothes again. Okay. What? She's going to need body, but that's all the way up. I think the other one for that is mechanical, so we'll start studying mechanical. And then his is mostly friends. So let's actually... That's Meadow Fisher. We just need... You know what? We're going to befriend this guy. And we're going to invite him over for Starla. I think that's going to be our best option here. She got another mechanical skill point. She's going to need to get leftovers. And to take a shower. Alright. Are you friends with him enough that he would come by? Yes, so let's call him and invite him over. But that's mostly so that way I can meet him as well. Alright. So now she knows him. And as long as they hit it off fine, I'm going to have that be her husband. Oh, he left that out. Lovely. Okay. Alright. So her energy is gone, so she can go upstairs and sleep. This is the same. Okay. Wow. Yeah, see his fear? Is to get engaged. And I could have her move in, and then when that's no longer like a fear, it'll still be a negative memory, but at least then it won't be taking away points, aspiration points. And he can come out here and find a job. Music, law enforcement, culinary. Can you just... Oops. Alright, and he wants to maximize that. And then why don't we call Sim? Let's call him and just talk, because he's not going to come over yet. Alright, and then play that. Let's get that maximum enthusiasm in games. Do you work tonight? Yes, you do. Okay. Let's get some leftovers. You can play that again. Clean that up. Leftovers. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna get this sorted out, guys. You can tell that I'm concentrating because I'm not really talking all that much. But hopefully, I think they have all the skills for another promotion. Nice. Look at that. We can already afford her a better bed. We're definitely going to do that. I mean, honestly, that's fine. There and there. I do like this specific set. So, I tend to use it a lot because it has everything that matches with it, and it's just so much better that way. And I thought there was a squatty or one of these. Yeah, right here. So she shouldn't have any problem getting around that. She might. There. And then he can get end tables too, I guess. This one also matches this bed. And then let's do a plant, maybe. Plant, and let's give him a light. Yeah, that one will be fine, like that. Because he really can't have a closet. That's fine. And then let's give him a floor lamp for in here. You know, I don't know who uses floor lamps. Like, I remember when I was a kid, my mom had floor lamps everywhere. But nowadays, I really don't see floor lamps anywhere. It's like they're obsolete things, which is strange if you really think about it. Because it used to be everywhere and now they're nowhere. I mean, I don't remember, like, in my adult life, I don't think I've ever had a floor lamp. Yeah, I don't recall ever having a floor lamp in my adult life. And I'm pretty darn old. Now I'm gonna have to go get one because I feel like I'm missing out on something. Like, why did my mom have so many? And I just have none. Is that why I have none? Is because they drove me insane? I don't know. It's an ugly light. Does this count as like recessed lighting? Because it's kind of where I'm gonna go with this. Okay. Back down to like no money. And I didn't even put lights up in her room. Okay. And then put that away. Ugh, you just... I know you don't really need fun, but I want you to reach maximum enthusiasm in games. You just... Where's... Okay. Lighting. Need one in the hallway, one in the kids' room. Oop. And two in that room. There. Driving myself insane now that I put lights in. Okay, what about him? He needs fun. That's probably not going to happen for a minute. There. Okay. Where's your phone? Right here. Call. Let's call Wyandotte. Let's get that one taken care of. Oh, just talk. No, I don't want that. No. No, 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 no. She go to work tonight? Yes, she does. Gain a creativity skill. Oh, because she needs it. Okay, let's... Which means he'll need it too. Okay. So let's stop doing that. And we will... I need to move it. We will move it over to his house. Who was I calling him? We're just gonna call. And he can scrap that. Oh, good. He did it on his own. And he will also need to find a job. I want to wait until he gets that creativity skill point, though. Find a job. Business. Athletic. Criminal. Okay, so she can get her dream job. But I'm probably going to wait until after work tonight since I have 1 a.m. Yeah, so that'll still work because it's the newspaper. And she should get promoted, so some leftovers. It's like a little apartment without being in an apartment. It's kind of nice. Alright, so after work, she can come home and get a job in the athletic career, correct? Yes. So, find a job when she gets home at 1 a.m. And then she can use the bathroom. And then she'll probably need to sleep. And then, let's see. He will probably just need to sleep. Alright, so I'll catch you guys when they get back from work. And they're home. They both got promoted. But we're going to change her job into the athletic. So now she is in her proper career track. Forgot to look at these two. No, we don't need that. He can also... There. And I'm not adhering to, like, the secondary aspiration rolling for that or anything with these families. Oh, just gotta pay the bills, go to the bathroom, take a shower, clean both. And then Starla. Let's play that and then get some leftovers. Can you just stay playing that? And then you can find a job. Let's see if there's a slacker career for you. Yay! Take the job. You can walk to work now. See you later. Alright, and then let's call... Let's call him and invite him over. Let's recycle that. And then that's taken care of. Alright, let's greet. I forgot to look to see if he was married. Stop moving. No, doesn't look like it. Alright. Let's check him out. We're probably not even attracted to him. Yeah, he's Sweet. He got promoted. What does he need? Okay, so he's going to need mechanical skill, which we can afford to buy him also a bookcase. A better bookcase. So let's study some mechanical here for him. And then for Starla, she doesn't find him attractive, but she doesn't dislike him either. Where's her... Oh, facial hair and a hard worker. Okay, so we can give him facial hair. Let's ask him what turns you on, what turns you off, what is your job, your skills, and how much money do you have. Watch all of these be a flop and then take us completely out of the friend zone here. I mean, they get along great. Okay, let's see. Turns on. Oh, I'm never gonna wear cologne. Turns you off. Black hair. He's unemployed. Good at creativity, charisma, and logic. And he's not very. He doesn't have a lot of money, which is fine. He does not like whatever I just did. It's just gossip. He's gonna tell. I was gonna say he's gonna tell me no because I have black hair. And now I just gotta kind of let that relationship simmer for a bit. She is also going to need to study mechanical. Okay. And she's in a dandy mood. So you go to your job. You can call Wyandotte. Just talk. He must be very outgoing. Because, yeah. His social just drops. Two charisma points. Excellent. Did not read that, by the way. I just guessed. I'm really bad about not reading. And when she comes home, you need to take care of that so that way you don't get roaches, and then you can sleep. Alright. Oh. He's got to go to work. Go, go, go. Who is that?
Oh.
Oh. Must have brought her home from work. Without even realizing I did. Okay. She's still good there. I think the other one she's gonna need is charisma. Which she's almost... Ooh. Yeah, $500. Which she's almost maxed that out too. So that's rather nice. He won't need that, and he won't need that, so he'll just need this. Can this guy's relationship just, like, hurry up? Oh, he didn't get... Why didn't he get promoted? Okay. And then... Fun. I know you want a woohoo. I'm attempting here, buddy. Who do you have a relationship with? I guess I can invite over Marsha. Let's call Marsha. I don't know if because she's in college if this is going to work or not. Okay, and we need to unlock the door. Okay, let's try relaxing and then ask her to join. Let's see if this works. I don't know if it's going to because she's in college. Ah, they can. Alright, sweet. So that should get both of these wants at the same time. Hopefully. Yes. Alright. And then... he just needs to work on his mechanical. Yeah. Woohoo with 3 different Sims. Okay. Nice. And allow me only. Oops, we just locked her out. Use that, get leftovers. Let's call... I mean, what's our... Up to 35. We're just gonna leave it. Okay. No. No, 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 no. Not having a bunch of dead things. That's his sister. Alright. Carpool for Jake will arrive in an hour. Mechanical level 8. Go ahead and nap. Nap until your car gets here. Really? She wants to go to work, yeah. So the other one she's gonna need is charisma. So let's just practice our speech and get this over with. Because she's very close to just maximizing that. And then when he gets home, probably be the end of this episode. Because it's gonna be a longer one because of the building. Charisma body, and I'm pretty sure mechanical, so let's study mechanical. I don't know if that's right or not, but I'm gonna guess and say it is. Because that's the only other one that would make sense. Okay, so he got promoted. So we're gonna call it quits here. So next time we will work on Starla's relationship with, what was his name? Andrew? Andrew. And hopefully get him moved in. Let me know what you want to happen with Jake and Marsha. I can move her in and have him cheat on her with multiple women, or I can just leave it as is and just have him woohoo with a bunch of different Sims. I don't know how you guys want that to play out, because it could honestly could go either way. And either way would be fine with me. Go to work. So I will catch you guys next time. Bye.